shall perish. We shall protect our earth from all our foes. Take the prize, His earth we will claim. Then let us die with just a shred of faith. Now to the sacred nation, oh Fatherland, please give us hope and pledge. Defending thee shall be our dedication. Sealing abroad will cause a privilege. The waving stone of green memories, the fleet shall not rescue of life of liberty.
All hail Biafra, the land of rising sun. Oh, hey, Biafra, the land of rising sun. This is our own flag, the sign of unity. This is our nation, the mother of freedom. Welcome to my home. This is my motherland. And now the world will sing. All hail great Biafra. And now the world will sing. Freedom flag you've got it. And Biafrans will sing. The hand of God is with us. And Biafrans will say, the battle has been won. Celebration, voice of freedom, victory is in. Celebration, voice of freedom, victory is in. Freedom from dictatorship, tribalism, monopoly is gone. We are the children of great light. The darkness can never overcome. God has built this great nation, the nation of the rising sun. And now the world will sing. All hail great Biafra. And now the world will sing. Freedom's flag you've got it. And Biafrans will say, the hand of God is with us. And Biafrans will say, the battle has been won. Celebration, voice of freedom, victory is here. Celebration, voice of freedom, victory is here. This is a new flag, the sign of unity. This is a nation, the mother of freedom. Welcome to my home. This is my motherland. The world will sing, all hail great Biafra. Now the world will sing, freedom flag you've got it. Biafrans will sing, the hand of God is with us. Biafrans will sing, the battle has been won. Celebration, voice of freedom, victory is here. Celebration, voice of freedom, victory is here. The world will sing, all hail great Biafra. Now the world will sing, freedom flag you've got it. Biafrans will sing, the hand of God is with us. Biafrans will sing, the battle has been won. Celebration, voice of freedom, victory is here. Celebration, voice of freedom, victory is here. Celebration, voice of freedom, victory is here. Celebration, voice of freedom, victory is here.
Yes, once again, fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom, men and women of goodwill, conscious people, wherever you are all over the world, I would say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and to some of you, good night, depending on your time zone. This is Radio Biafra Extra. We are streaming live through Radio Biafra London, being anchored by the Deputy Leader of the Indigenous People of Biafra, Mazi Uche Okafor Mefo. He is from Abatete. Abatete is in Anambra State. In Anambra State is Biafra land. He's the man who has simply assured us that he will not allow the heart of this project to see corruption. Most people will not understand the implication behind those words, but I continue repeating. You go and fight. Find out what makes blood thicker than water. And then maybe you begin to understand what it means to see, I will not allow the heart of this project to see corruption. Because when God created angel, he also created Satan. Or did he make both of them from the same angle? As you choke for Mefo, of course, he's standing on a deputizing capacity on behalf of our supreme leader, Mazen Nandi Okukano, the prince of Afari Ibeku, heir to the throne of Ibeku kingdom, the one and the only man that commands the loyalty of the Biafran people. Because for almost 60 years now, nobody has had the guts to stand up and speak for the collective interest of the Biafran people. He's the director of Radio Biafra as well as Biafran television. He's from Afari Ibeku. Afari Ibeku is in Umuahia. Umuahia is in Abia State. And Abia State is Biafra land. And by the special grace of Chukwukike Abiyama, I am George Onyibe. I am from Abo. Abo is in Delta State. And certainly Delta State, every piece of land in Delta State, they are all Biafra. This is not Fulani Biafra, Yoruba Biafra. Without IPOB today now, Yoruba and Fulani will claim Biafra. And most Biafra will be clapping for them. You are the same name you are running away from. The same name they try to destroy. The same name they will charge you for treason for mentioning. As I'm talking to you now, the article have told you we are all Biafra. There are a lot of Fulani women on social media. Oh, we are all Biafra. Yoruba, in fact, Obasanjo is a Biafra. And there are hopeless Biafran people clapping for them. You're looking for trouble where there is no trouble. You will not understand. You are busy looking at, oh, where did he insult me? Is he talking to me? But who the heck are you? Is he insulting me? Is it in this one? Is it? Ogwa udumiri yako kejinya okunguru nkunwata kpatogun dumiri yako kejinya okun ogoro. The firewood you keep during the rainy season, you preserve them. That is what you will use to heat up yourself when there is summer time. I remember in those days in the village, in the hammer time period, early morning like this, they have gathered firewood and set fire. All of us wake up shivering. We now go and warm ourselves in the fire. Not until you what do they call it in English? Is it centigrade? Not until the temperature in your body has heated up to certain degrees centigrade. You certainly cannot do anything. And once you are fully charged, you can do anything. But if your family is a lazy one, during rainy season you didn't gather firewood, when Harmattan come, I'm telling you, it will beat all of you. Today you have the clarion call. Biafrans, wake up. It is rainy season already. When you are supposed to be gathering firewood now, you are busy chasing lizard. Harmattan will come. We shall see how it ends. But of course, I will not proceed until I acknowledge the Creator. I call him Chukwu Kikabiama. I have heard that name as far as I can remember. And Radio Biafra, under the leadership, or rather Mazen and the Canon, re-echoing that name was what brought me here. Because I hardly hear people use that word. But I know my mother, before she died, if you get into any problem with her and he tell you, then you know your own is finished. A name she heard sacred. I hardly hear it. Maybe I would have been thinking it's Harose. I couldn't say it openly until I listened to a radio that said Chukoki Kabiama, now send us. Yes, and then everybody who is fighting him, all of you will be humiliated. We must acknowledge him. That is why even though today, we being the most endangered species, most of you don't see it. BBC, CNN, Voice of America, Al Jazeera, Saudi Arabia, all of them, they will better project a vulture that is being saved from drowning somewhere in the Mediterranean Sea than to talk about your issue. Is it not amazing? Tell me, is God not wonderful? If God is not wonderful, you tell me. If I sit back and I watch what some people do, you just see normal mature human being. They will cross their leg and they are looking at TV. Then Theresa May family will tell you, oh, look at this black chimpanzee. He saw a vulture drowning somewhere in the Mediterranean Sea. He now do a heroic attempt. Oh my God, he saved the vulture. Now they give Animal Day. Today is remembering Animal Day. But then these same people masterminded the killing of over 10 million of our people. Britain, because they want oil. It's not Woman Day. Do we have celebration of Woman Day? There are mad people. But they're intellectual. Looking for the betterness of humanity. Intellectual, my foot. Evil people. And then you begin to hear, oh, this man is a hero, or this woman is a hero. Do you know he can make the dog sing? He wonders how would that improve on human capacity? Dogs sing, cats sing. After all, one of the principles they use to dehumanize the African man or woman is to tell them, if we can make the parrot to say, God bless the queen, then you must speak English. Today now we are speaking English. And some people are reading the writing behind English. Do you know how they gave this language to you? But you never know. Anyị na-aja gị mma o, N'eziokwu na-mara mma ịhụnanya na-gị obiọma gị o juru anya dadị o inwe gị mgbanwe o ọ dịghị onye dịka gị ịbụ Alfa na Omega anyị niile na-asị na ịdị mma o. Our topic this morning is simple: the process of emasculation. The process of emasculation. And when we say the process, it could mean the means. And when you hear the word emasculation, it means weakening. They can weaken you economically, they can weaken you morally, they can weaken you financially, they can weaken you religiously, systematically, meticulously. You can be weakened in every area of your life. But there are processes that lead to this. Today we are talking about Biafra. Some people think it's to become governor. Some people think it's to become chairman. That is why they leave most important issue, chasing rats when their house is on fire. Some people think it's the popularity. Some people think it's to blackmail their own brother. But we have seen your kind before now. Some people think, oh, let's save our account. We're going to save our money. It's poor man that, yes, I am poor, honestly. Very poor. That is the insult I received today. I am very poor. Stinking poor man. But why should it be so? You that is rich, are you more educated than me? Did you go to school more than me? I challenge anybody in the world today. You are a doctor, you are a lawyer, you are anything. If they put me and you in one class, and I assure you that in 6 months, I will double deal you in every way. You read about the history of Daniel, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, who became the best of whatever could be a slave in Babylon. You think it was mere human effort? Some people are blessed. But our blessing, others say, shall be cursed. But we are here to say no. The blessing upon the Biafra nation can never be cursed. It can never bring shame to us. Because there is no shame in the womb that gave birth to us. And then who the heck is going to tell you that you relegate you to the background? It will never happen. Not in 100 lifetime. Not when we are blind. Not to talk of now that we see. There are processes for everything. And that is why I love biology. In those days in school, they say, define photosynthesis. We begin to narco Igbo. Photosynthesis is a process. And so you think only process is in the photosynthesis. Biafrans wake up. We once discussed on issue known as misplacement of priority. It's an act of wickedness. Maybe we revisit a version of that study. Misplacement of priority is an act of wickedness. Wickedness, you are evil. When you are supposed to be attending to the sick baby in the hospital, you are busy attending to irrelevant gossip. It's act of wickedness. You get it into your thick skull head. Because sometimes there are people who have come before you. They thought that they can use righteousness for religion, for gain, for godliness. No, nobody is God. God is God. And those who walk according to his edict, according to his command, they will have his backing. That is why when I look at some country, oh, we are giant of Africa. Look at Nigeria, who are claiming to be giant of Africa. Look at what they have become. But this is just the beginning for them, because they are still living in former glorifying statue. When we are done with Nigeria, they will know what they do to themselves. Look at now, Fulani headsmen, Miatiala. Of course, they have AK-47, but they can't operate openly. Operation Python dance now look like a test by moonlight. Of course, they are killing. So in case you catch them. Before I thought they were rolling a armored car, marching everywhere. Nigeria, we heard it. God will punish all of you. But you are more miserable when you, as a Biafran, is behaving like a Nigeria. You never know what is coming for you. This is how Nigeria started. Oh, let's kill him and the Kano, and then agitation. So have you been able to kill him? So when you are planning, oh, let's kill George Onyibe, then this will stop. You can't. Yasaka. Here, sharp handi wenji sunu yebu akpato onwezi. Wa kwa so nwo kokko hwari onwo. Ono wondi Biafra tehin no anu nu punde enyere na ebe. We know how evil entered our land. We will not make that mistake again. What is this? You exchange us for penny, and what nonsense is that? And then they are calling you, save your father's name, save your land, save yourself. You are speaking grammar. Why they catch person again? When I hear say why they catch person, you claim you don't drink okokoro. Are you telling me that now sugar and water they tostigate you? And this is where I get it all. I get it all. I'm digressing too much anyway. What is happening in Nigeria today is just the initiation, or rather the implication of the process of emasculation in order to decimate a people. Everything you see happening today in Nigeria is just a process to emasculate us completely, nothing more, nothing less. You wake up one day, only God knows where these people are coming from. They land at the middle of your village. They want to take your land, your own land. And then there is supposedly your country army or police or immigration following them to take your land. And so they say, you don't know they have taken over Calabar. You don't know. And there is somebody in Calabar telling you, hey, you are not Biafra, we are Niger Delta. How can me from Abo be a Niger Delta with you, who is in Calabar, and yet you and somebody in Ebonyi State is not Biafra? Now me be your Biafra, because Yoruba tell you, say me and you na Niger Delta, you are very stupid as the saboteur inside IPOB, who are registered IPOB member who went to Arochukwu. You are very hopeless more than them. I'm still looking for the yardstick. Don't forget Ondo State is Biafra. Ndiara. But they are telling you these people are systematically emasculating us, weakening us so we can never be able to defend ourselves. And instead of you to stand up and focus on that which bonds us together, you are creating more loophole. You got to get rid of Judge Onyibe. We got to get rid of his father. Can you get rid of me? You bring it on. Ndiara. Do what you can do. So you see the other version you don't see. Were you there when he said, let there be light? But there was darkness, he said, let there be light. Why did he do that? Mad people. They are systematically wiping us away. Today, some lunatic will come and say, according to the constitution of we in Nigeria, but who is the we in Nigeria? Buhari, Jubri is ruling us now. And so as he saying, no, he's our president. The children ran from him. The wife ran from him. You cannot see these things. Every Biafran on their social media is supposed to expose this evil. But do you know the game they are playing? Today now, so a lot of communities say, hey, IBOB, come and help us, save us. But there were times many of these same category of people say, oh, kill them. Well, this method was used during the colonial era as well as during the exploitation era. This is another version. The weird colonial era. That is when some group of lunatic, God knows where they left from. I think some of them left from America, some of them left from Portuguese, Europe to be precise, some of them came from Saudi Arabia. The ones Saudi Arabia or jihadist nation took, they turned them to beasts of burden. The one that the Europeans took, they exploited them even up to the extent that there is a woman from South Africa who was so beautiful that they use her, sell her body parts after turning her to a prostitute. Today, South African think is a hero. They are busy doing xenophobia and vibiaphobia. But the real enemy they have left, the real enemy to live in comfort and be drinking wine. We have seen all these things before. Only God knows where this vandal came from, these terrorists. Today, when they come and make speech, we will oppress ISIS. But who is the real ISIS? Who gave birth to ISIS? You were the one. Now you do not have the moral standing to condemn them. That is why every leader must be very careful. You see that ISIS, Acadian, who told you they are terrorists? You people are the real terrorists. Because when some group of lunatic, God knows where forsaken they come from, whether they are angels falling from heaven, begin to ravage African, raping men and women. Sometimes I say, Jesus, where are you, Jesus? When terrorists, Lugard came with a prostitute, Angel Flora Shaw, and turned our life miserable. Where were you, oh Jesus? Honestly, I love you, Jesus. Ndiara. It was here before. We know the truth. Today you see them, they wear tie, long grammar. And I say, yes, from what we have seen, Acadians, Acadians, and what is the name of the other one? ISIS with Boko Haram. They are killing people. We are going to sanction them. But you can't. Because if they were a just court, you will be more guilty than they are. And then some Biafrans are waiting. The world power, they are going to talk about Boko Haram. Why would they talk Boko Haram? But it was Boko Haram that created Nigeria. Was it because it's not called Boko Haram? In that era, it was not Boko Haram. They were called colonial master. Forget about beautification of the name. Now black men have to do the dirty job. They give him very ugly name. Boko Haram or Setiana. But it has been there to weaken you. There are methods. How which you know this method? You will put your energy on doing them. We are your destiny, and certainly we shall be your doom. You know, say God sent us a message in the sense of people go monitor them. So if God send you, watch out those monitoring you. And if you be monitoring spirit, watch out what you're monitoring. Because at the end of the day, the hulo balo anybody is cussing will certainly boomerang. But I'm talking to Biafrans. Not that I hate you, but I can't tolerate your level of stupidity. As a black chimpanzee, they call you, and yet you are shouting banana, banana, banana. How long shall you eat banana and remain? For blessed are those who do not eat banana morning to night, but who depend on the word of Chukwu Kikabiama. Have you not read it in your Bible? When they came into our land, they had the following mindset. Number one, to study our way of life. Then, after studying our way of life, they infiltrate the people. Having done that, they move to conquest. Here they conquer us, and then they decide to decimate us. If they say we will not decimate you, they plant a seed of discord among you. Now, when these real terrorists came, I don't condemn Boko Haram. They are following the process that ruined the war. The world respects Boko Haram. The reason they are not looking at Biafra issue because we have not killed anybody. You see Fulani everywhere. Some people are living in Niger, anywhere, different places. They are coming to take over Biafra land. You are watching them clapping hands. Some of you are there doing, oh Lord, my God, pursue Boko Haram. You think God is that lousy? You think God is jobless to be pursuing Boko Haram? And God is telling you back, oh, my children of Biafra, pursue Boko Haram. Because I have given you anointing to step up on Boko Haram and all the terrorists in disguise. Go and do it, because God will not do for man what man should do for themselves. But would you understand that? When the terrorists invaded our land, the real terrorists, they call themselves colonialists, colonial master. Today in Africa, we are divided between three mindsets. It is either Francophone, Anglophone, or Arabian phone. All of them is phone. But most of you will be amazed that more than 75% of communities in Africa don't have phone. They do not have phone, but we are Anglophone. The next is Francophone, then Arabian phone. Yoshi, these are criminals, don't mind them. In my own brother country, Biafra land was divided into two. Some were left in Southern Cameroon, the Abazonia, or Southern Cameroon as you call them. Now, you as a Biafra now, go and meet them. When you reach there, you say, brother, how are you? He will tell you, comment allez-vous? You say, I don't understand what you're saying. He says, Zovevia Messi. That's Setiana. Yoruba should go and relate to their relative in Cotonou. They have been widely divided because Yoruba in Nigeria is Anglophone and Yoruba in Cotonou is Francophone or Setiana. Who the heck is deceiving who? And then if they can divide a nation this way, make stupidity out of you. When I see you as a Igbo man telling me you are not Igbo man, you think I will blame you? I will look for means to cure your disease. Process of emasculation. When these people came to weaken us, they have certain agenda in their mind. Number one is that they studied our way. Today, Yoruba entered us through the church. delivering you. After they finish delivering you, they start taking 10%. They are still taking 10%. And inside Yoruba church now, they are going meeting upon meeting for you, Biafra, to tell you how to stop IPOB. And you are doing it vigorously. You think you are stopping IPOB. You are killing your father. You are a murderer. You will never go to bed because you have murdered sleep. You can never have peace at your home because you have joined Yoruba, Fulani, and Hausa to kill our people. This is what they did. They studied us. They are studying you. Look at all the musicians that can worship God. All of them are Biafrans. They know this truth in the heart of heart, but they can't express it. And then you see people like Senach. Is it Senach or Osinachi? You know, we are advancing the name. I'm walking in power. I'm walking in liberty. I live a life for, but he's a slave. He don't live any life of freedom. You don't know who you are. If you know who you are, you will be somewhere in Igbo man church singing, I'm walking in power. Not in Yoruba church. You don't know who you are. And then there is another one. Is it Eduardo? Eduardo. When I hear Eduardo, he's not singing. I can see it from afar. He's carrying fire in his eye. I see you. You don't see him, man. You don't see nothing. You can't be Yoruba church and be seeing what do you see? When I go monoloka, but will you understand? They studied us. They know there is an element, vibration in us that worship the Creator. Yoruba pack you. Yoruba can't worship God. They worship Arose, idol. When you tell Yoruba worship God, you now begin to hear Osibarere Baba Mimo Osibarere Obatauri Tawonishe Owore Osibabare, and then you begin to vibrate. As a Biafran child of God that you are very hopeless. You now need that Osibabare Baba Mimo Osibabare Obatauri Tawonishe Owore Osibarere, and they so monso. How can a monso who chop Ajokuta Mamomi begin to chop Ufemano? It's not possible. But they copied you. They copied you. They copied you. Now they can imitate you, replicate you. I can assure you that 90% of gospel music out there, both in Yoruba, Hausa, Fulani, Boko Haram languages, are meant by the Igbo. I just can't explain it. I can worship God in so many languages, but I've not been to this community. It's not my making, but the Creator's making. And then who the heck will tell me how to worship this Chukwuki Kabiama? When you've not been in my shoe, now you know. So when Yoruba make you choir mistress, choir master, you are very stupid, thinking you are worshiping Shango. You rise up and say, Onye Nwani, Onye Joinwi, Chukubinigwe, Onya Jagampa. You are worthy to be praised. You praise them, let them know it is embedded in your DNA. They studied us. The colonial terrorists studied us. And when they saw our love for God, that is why they gave us religion. And so here, some people are saying, oh, I worship Allah. Supposedly child of Chukwuki Kabiama. Somebody like Asari Tokumbo. He said, how do you feel? Are you okay? You need to take paracetamol anyway. They studied us. And when they finished doing that, they infiltrated us. They say, yes, we know how they operate now. Cool down, cool down. You see these people, they are very stubborn. We will deal with them. What do we do now? Get their guests, put hunger for them. They put hunger. As they put hunger, they say, get some of their guests. They look for those girls selling pure water and rice. Because they will be the easiest to catch. Almost on no price. Most of our sisters that are hawking, it's Yoruba and Hausa Fulani that are pregnanting them. That is why today in Bayelsa, today in Rivers State, those within the coastal region, they have children given birth by Yoruba and Fulani. Because they are poor. Because when they are selling their rice, a plate of rice, they are hawking of 2,000 naira. And then there is one alamajiri that will rape them and give them 5,000. Why can't they endure raping for 1 hour and get a profit that they can't get in a week? And so when you are yapping and bias, I'm a death, I'm a Joe, I'm a this one, you are very hopeless. We will do your DNA, including Igbo man. One thing all of you must know is that this thing have passed Enugu. It's not Anambra. Anambra can be first son. It has passed all of you. The day you say Abo is Biafra, truly Abo is. The day you say Urobo is Biafra, truly Urobo is. The day you say Akankpa and the rest, all of us are Biafra no Koni. That day you expanded the boundary. You recovered our mental Mandola Blankanta. It shall hunt you down. Don't do one thing at the front and do another. This thing Pastor Hanez Indibu. When Hanez Indibu, I see him is the we are Hanezi, but I'm not Indibu. So how can Hanez Indibu speak for me? Or Setiana? They studied us. They knew how to infiltrate us. That is why today in IPOB, you have many politicians, Nigerian politicians and IPOB, principal officers, they are yapping. Somebody said, no, you gonna say that, you don't gonna say that. Thunder will fire all of you. If this is what we bled for, this is what we died for, you can't do to us what you did to Ojukwu. Where are the people who asked Ojukwu to open Abuja? You think we are stupid? Sonem wo ihe Chukwu menimo. Eronimeo, Oregumobio, no sokamo, Osolo Buemeni mekelere na fansoyao. Sonem wogo, Makani Hechuku menimo, Emakwanero nimeo, Oregumobio, no sokamo, Osolo Buemeni mekelere na fansoyao. They infiltrated us, as they are trying to do today. I encountered a sister from Imo State. He said, oh, I worship in, what is this, Winner Chapel University? And they sent me to write a project on IPOB. I gave instruction and said, nobody should allow this Imo State girl to write this report to Yoruba church and school. But some people feel they know, God. They allow this girl to write history of us. Our own sister writing our own history, giving to Yoruba. This is a method of infiltration. She meander and meander and meander. And what they will only tell you, say, oh, Judge Onyibe want to collect money. Hey, don't mind Judge Onyibe. Thunder will fire all of you. Do you know me? Do you know me? You think I'm a beggar? You think I was poor before I joined IPOB? We can respect on herself. They gave the record to her. She go and give it to Yoruba. Maybe one Yoruba pastor is friending her now. And then under the name of Jesus, they now do meander. Meander. On our expense. God will punish you people. I am Judge Onyibe. Let me tell you what you don't know. The name of my community in Abo is Owere. When you come to the region I come from in Abo, it is known as Utokbo. In Utokbo, you have the following communities. Ute Owere. Owere Alehe. You have Owere. You have Ibiegwa. You begin to have the neighboring community like Otulukbu, Ekukwabo, Owaliru, Owalezomo, and the rest of it. In my community, we are two sons of a man. One is known as Ibiegwa, and the first son is known as Owere, and the second son is Ibiegwa. The community I come from in Abo is Owere. So when you are telling me how Monyo were in Imo State, Monyo were in Abo State, you don't have sense. But you are telling you, kill the Abo, you are not Igbo, kill them, they are Niger Delta. But the name of my village in Abo is Owere. Thunder will fire you. You chase your brother out of Owere community. They went somewhere in Delta State and survived. Now they are not your brother because the Igbo man told you. You want to be shaman. Nandi Azikiwe frustrated Ojukwu because he want to be Zik of Africa. Today we don't have Zik of Africa. We don't have Odumegwu Ojukwu. You people don't have sense. You don't have sense. I see Igbo man telling me Igbo onye Abo. But I understand Abo and I understand Igbo. But you don't understand Abo. You're going to look for computer Google to tell you Abo. But then you are telling me Igbo onye Ibonka. Imanka. The people that understand us better is the people in Onitsha. Go to Ochanja Market. Everybody withdraw their tactics of, They studied us. They infiltrated us. And having done that, they knew ways to conquer us. That is why today Yoruba know how to conquer Biafrans. When you are talking, hey, is our brother, Yoruba call for division of, I say, land. Yoruba cannot call for division of Nigeria. You are in media and IPB. Oh, this Yoruba man, he say, let's Biafra divide. Oh, this new of Toro. He say, Igbo come from, all of you are just, it's just like when a Christian is singing, I am rejoicing that Jesus conquered Satan. Oh, I am rejoicing. Jesus conquered Satan. Yet there is a church of Satan in America. Who the heck is deceiving who? They know who you are and they know how to get you. And having the colonial masters study this era, what they decide is to say, who do we kill and who do we keep? Biafrans, let me tell you. Having studied the Biafra nation, they said, look at these Ambazonians. They are rugged and doggedness. We cannot keep them with the rest. Carve them into Cameroon and give them another language. Just the same way they told you God did in Babylon. In Babylon, God changed language. In the time of Nimrod, he put division among them by changing their language. And so they gave Biafrans, Ambazonian, they gave them French. And now these our brothers are speaking common Talefu, aujourd'hui bien merci, qu'est-ce que c'est un blanc, aujourd'hui Nigeria, aujourd'hui à Lagos, Njoshi. But we will leave that a case for another day. And then the remaining one of us, they say, now look at them. These people in the southeast, they are very stubborn. We have to kill them. We have to resist, reduce their population. Then these ones in south, we have to manage them. They say, what do? Do we kill them first or we manage them? They say, manage them first. So they carve us out and say, you are south. I am rejoicing that British made me south. I am rejoicing. Oh, Theresa May. I am rejoicing. I am rejoicing that Nigerians support south. I am rejoicing. Oguni. And then I am related to Guni man. But I'm not related to Abia man. Imo man. I'm not from Imo. I'm Niger Delta Abo. And now fly drone all the way and land in Ogoni. Ogoni man. Ogoni pure. Now we be the Niger Delta. It don't set. They now brainwash us, the proper brainwashing. And now look at where we found ourselves. And now they got us. They now relax. And say now, it's time to kill the southeast. These people are very stubborn. They are in Abakawa, Kaibunde south. Today they are killing south. And most of you don't know what they are doing there. You are aiding and abetting them. Because these are the hearts of the Biafra nation. But we got to kill them. We got to stop them. And they are killing you. Hey, they are killing her. But they are pregnanting your wife. I tell you, if Biafra come today, I don't work in DNA test. I will start Biafra Haram. Ndiara. All of you must be subjected to DNA test. Kirone, Ndiara. When I look at my father speaking in Yoruba or Hausa, I need to question myself. Because it's not my father. My mother must have given him to him. And then my father must speak Biafra language. And they must. I can only one. Mama. And then they decided, let's kill the the southeast. Let's handle the southeast. Today they are handling us. They just give you 20 million, you now begin to yap. I saw a successful PDP meeting held somewhere in Bayelsa. Inside one gutter. I was seeing shit they are pumping. Oh, we had a successful meeting. They forgot to delete or edit or video shop the environment. Because it's a shame, honestly. It's a shame you are doing a successful meeting in your own father's land, inside canal, toilet. They are mad people. That were the method of emasculation. Once again, this cycle has been completed. There is nothing you can do about it. They are replicating it. And at the end of the day, they said, these people we are going to kill, as well as the people we are going to maintain, let us sow a seed of discord among them. They sowed the seed. The seed is still there. Just that they can't kill us. Today, I see somebody who has gone to battlefront with me. And at the end of the day, he wants to kill me. It's not surprising to me. It has been there. Oh, Nambuko Biduru. Oh, na la Biafra kosi bidoro. I could only reflect back and remember those who went before us. Somebody sang, Ewo muna nwanne m je n'agha akpịrị ego ife ajụnarịla anyị. Ewo muna nwanne m je n'agha akpịrị ego ife ajụnarịla anyị. A ga-emeri Awụsa ndị na-amara Chukwu tigbuwe zọgbuwe n'ihi ewo. A ga-emeri Yoruba ndị na-amara Chineke tigbuwa zọgbuwa n'ihi. Oh, Nambuko Bidoro, you pack your motor. Thunder fire you. Come to Biafra land. No, come to Biafra land and ginger that your ginger. Make thunder fire you. Look at all of you, very stupid. You are going to do ERG in America, ERG in Japan, ERG. Hand will touch all of you. It is a stage by stage. We are engaging the global community. God will punish all of you. I thought governors and president of Nigeria, even the almighty president of Nigeria, Sudani Jubri is hiding. We will catch him. We will remove your teeth. I, Judge Onyibe, will remove your teeth. Thunder fire on her. Ndiara. And then they say, oh, let us do it. God is faithful. Did we say he's not faithful? Have we ever said that? We said Nigeria must be reviewed. And every supporter of Nigeria must be reviewed. When we are done with all of you, you will remain a governor in your village, not even in your state. I'm okay. I am governor of Abia State. It's a lie. Abia State have different tribe. We have Abreba people. We have Imbere people. Mdebende. Ngwa is not Abia State. And certainly, Okezie don't speak for Abia. Abia is not Afari Beku. We will examine all of your stupidity. And the same way they say, we started IPOB. And so what? You started IPOB. Only you and your family should have carried it on. They are telling you when you are supposed to look at what will deliver dividends of restoration for you. You are looking for who to witch hunt. Winchi will kill all of you. Onyugu. Kettle is calling pot black. Sorry, pot is calling kettle black. Who is supposed to be darker? Process of emasculation. Don't be a tool in the hand of the enemy. Certainly. This was how the terrorists invaded our land. At the end of the day, they came back. They did the same thing. A replica of what they did before. We're falling for them. Honestly, I call upon you, Biafrans. You are a Biafran, you have not joined IPOB. You are saying, oh, they can't give us. You check everything you have said about us. You see you are wrong. They are miscreant, they are jobless, they are autototororo, they are autototororo and autototororo. You know you are wrong. Look for IPOB and join. Some people think IPOB is their family. We are doing your DNA test without your knowledge. We will give you the result. Allow people to open IPOB family. You call them to order. When they fail to do that, you know how to get in touch with the DOS. Correct the mistake. Today, I am proud to tell you every day that I'm from Abo. Because one thing I know of Abo people is that Abo people don't fight themselves. I challenge you anywhere you are in the world. You see Abo man, monitor them. They don't fight themselves. If they cannot flow together, everybody to your tent, oh Israel, we don't fight ourselves. Stop fighting your brother. Did you not read it? To your tent, oh Israel? To your tent, oh Biafra? You can stop there. I never finish the topic. Emana or Setiana. We continue next time from there. I'll be back in a minute. And don't let anybody tell you otherwise.
Oh, hail Biafra, the land of rising sun. Oh, hail Biafra, the land of rising sun. This is our own flag, the sign of unity. This is our nation, the mother of freedom. Welcome to my home. This is my motherland. In the world we sing, all hail great Biafra. In the world we sing, freedom flag you've got it. India, France will say, the hand of God is with us. India, France will say, the battle has been won. Celebration, voice of freedom, victory is in. Celebration, voice of freedom, victory is in. Freedom from dictatorship, tribalism, monopolies gone. We are the children of great light. The darkness can never overcome. God has built this great nation, the nation of the rising sun. And now the world will sing, all hail great Biafra. And now the world will sing, freedom's flag you've got it. And Biafra will say, the hand of God is with us. And Biafra will say.
Yes, so without wasting much of our time, of the lines that open at this moment, you are Biafran anywhere in the world, in heaven, in hellfire, you are Biafran. We will not reject you. Cripple, rich, poor, babu, monkey, chimpanzee, Biafran, we will never reject you. Nkonya aswa, Nkonya ya aswa. Look for IPOB family closer to you and join, or start one. Some people are going to blackmailing. Hey, he's telling everybody to sign from family. That is why you did it to Nayanya. It's your business. You are Biafran. Start one. Hand over to the constituting authority. We must learn to subdue or subject ourselves to the basic principle that governs our foundation as a people. But everybody must. Every Biafran must. It's a must. We can be diplomatic and meticulously, and how do they speak this grammar? Protocolistic. And so, yeah, you just need to. No, we can be saying you say must. Okay, you give me your data on our WhatsApp line. Honestly. 070-815-45642. 070-815-45642. Then our direct line is 081-221-52971. Our direct line again is 081-221-52971. Special number for the female is 081-288-58614. Special number for the female, 081-288-58614. And of course, our lines are open at this moment. Caller on WhatsApp, are you there?
Yes, I am here. My rep, good afternoon from here in Kuala Lumpur,
Good
Malaysia.
morning, my brother. Go ahead, please.
My name still remains Ezekwem Chechi. I'm one of the principal officers residing here in Kuala Lumpur. I'm from Kiwe province, Biafra land. All of us must help Biafra indeed, as you are saying, because there is no other hope we have in the zoo called Nigeria. A lot of things happening, a lot of things going on in the zoo, and the only thing that can liberate us is the restoration of Biafra. My rep does bring my attention to your analysis when you were saying most of the worship songs that is going on in the zoo, or maybe around the globe, if you check black race, mainly are from Biafra land. Because if you see, I don't know the reason when a Biafran is singing or worshiping, you will see the passion, you will feel the restoration of the Holy Spirit within that songs. Compared to other songs I have listened to.
But they are imitating us already. They are imitating us because they are studying us. Like for instance now, a brother say, can't you preach this gospel without cursing people? But of course, he's trying to make a good point, and I accept with him. But how do you cure madman with sugar? How do you cure madman with sugar? In my community, when you are mad, there is a cane we call water cane. Anga. When they finish flogging you, anga, water cane, inside very hot sun of almost 1,000 degrees centigrade, you will know your father's name. You will be cured. You think he still give you tom-tom and say, I lick tom-tom. But I don't blame you. You need to be delivered. You that is asking, oh, must you curse, must you curse? Why won't you curse? Why don't you make madman the president of Nigeria instead of important Sudanese man? You now see the difference. Now they see the light. Go ahead, my brother.
Don't mind them. Anybody that is coming or calling you on private, telling them why must you broadcast without using a word curse. They don't know what we are passing through.
Thunder will fire all of them. But hypocrites.
I'm telling you, they don't know what we are
passing through. See now, Jesus felt the same way. And when he got to Jerusalem, that should be in Matthew 23:24. Most of the words he used there was, woe betide you, lawyer. Woe betide you, governor. Woe betide you, Sahendran. Woe betide you, Pharisee. Woe betide you, my disciple. He was woeing. Jesus Christ was woeing everybody. Woe betide all of them because they saw the truth. They didn't say the truth. I didn't say it. It was Jesus. Woe betide all of you. Go and read your Bible.
So what is the meaning of woe?
No, woe is I love you. Woe is I love you in Igbo. In English language, woe is you are honorable. You are wonderful. That is woe. And so Jesus was saying, woe, I love you. Woe, I need you. Woe, you are very correct. In the ara, thunder for you.
Honestly, black people lack the ability to reason very well like a human being. To tell you the honor. That's why if our leader will come on air like this, he don't even pity or mercy himself. He don't. He will keep on hammering down those words. He keep on, because
when you see people who sound that way, you will know who their father is. Their father is among the saboteur. You have mistakenly or divinely mentioned the role their father play. And so they now begin to try to justify their father criminality nature. And so I don't blame them. I'm only working hard to deliver them.
Absolutely. Yes, my brother. What you say is in concordance with what you are doing, and it's also in concordance with the spirit, because it's not easy. A black man, you can't just treat a black man with a soft hand. That has been in their DNA, as you always say. You know, they use something that will energize them. They use something that will motivate them. They use something that push them to make their brain to open, them to reason like others, or them to reason like a human being, that this thing they are doing that the way it's supposed to be done. You understand? So that's the by the way, my rep. You are trying all the best to awaken the spirit. You are trying all the best to make us to know exactly whom you are. And the word you are preaching all the time. All the old broadcasters are doing. It's really penetrating. You know, but some of us who don't know that all this, because if not because of all this talking, all these radical how we are to make sure we find our freedom, do you think the world will be talking about us?
My own father would have called police for me. By now, my father will call psychiatric doctor for me and say, come and look at my son. He is mad. He's talking Biafra. I don't know Biafra. I have cured him before now. Or did he cure me? These are things people should understand. Our people should understand. It is love for Biafra that drives us, not the hatred for Biafra. Because there is no shame in the womb that has given birth to us. Whatever way it takes to deliver our people, we shall. It is amazing that as a black man, if medicine no pepper, make it hot. If you know hot, make it bitter. If you know bitter, make it be the one where you go hellfire, go receive cure. Without that, it doesn't work. So when you are a black man, they give you traditional medicine. Go and ask Yoruba, Ogwarariro, Ogujedi, Ogugbombo Mise. When they give it to you, you drink it and your face is still smiling. That means you are divine. Because when you drink Yoruba Ogwarariro, I'm telling you, your face will be like shit where water been, where rain beat. That is black medicine. It works, and I love them for that. Then you come to our side, they give you traditional medicine. Then go use razor, cut all your body, carry Cameroon pepper or Ghana pepper, rub all over you. You shout for like 1 hour. You are cured. It's okay. That is the black man. But nobody's complaining about that. But the same Onyibe will give us tom-tom. When we leave tom-tom, Ebola run, HIV run. If they can even spray perfume and pursue and make Michael and Gabriel, nobody is seeing it.
Honestly, Igbo people have a very big problem. So I'm sorry before let me put and before other people make their contribution.
Black people,
honestly, what draw my attention mainly, some of us, I don't know if some of us listen to the broadcast of our deputy, the man who stood all the time saying that he was not going to allow the heart of this project to see any corruption. Our deputy came online last night and he made mention of those people that are injured since 2015 to date, and I could remember this could be the second time he made this kind of announcement. And I think some of us are not paying attention to this. Biafrans, listen. For our deputy, if there's any special thing that will happen, our deputy will try to come on air and then make that broadcast and announce it. And this is very, very important. This is the only way you have to show those people that have been injured, that are carrying one problem. It's not sometimes you come on social media, on Facebook, and try to beg those in diaspora, little help or this and that. Now the announcement has heard, and this is the right time for us to bring these people to IC, for us to bring them to book. Now the opportunity have given to IPOB all over the world to present our evidence, and our deputy have come on air to mention that, please, wherever you are, whether you are in overseas, whether you're in Biafra land, wherever you are, or you know somebody who have been victim of all these things, started from 2015, from August 31st in Headbridge to date, please try to listen to that announcement, that instruction. Submit all your evidence. Bring up your evidence, meet up your donor coordinator, meet up your national coordinator, submit the evidence. Let's bring all these people. Brutal, we never go free. Even the Jubilee that is in Asro, the payment will come down. They will not go free. They must pay for what they have committed, the sin they have committed for Biafra. Then our deputy always mentioned that, please make sure you listen and submit those information, because we need to deal with these people. We need to deal with them. They have done worse, more than what they could have done. Thank you very much, and let me make chance.
And thank you for bringing up this issue. Honestly, our deputy supreme leader said this, and it remains that way. And I'm happy some people are responding, because throughout the last night, a lot of people begin to send their videos, their pictures, and say, I was this, I was that, I was this. Maybe your matter had not been attended to. I think this is a very rare opportunity to be able to showcase the human degrading treatment meted upon you by your supposedly one undividable Nigeria, but they're hallucinating. You are somewhere because you don't know somebody that knows somebody to push your case forward. Please bring your situation report down to our WhatsApp line. Believe me, our deputy leader will be there to respond to all of you. Very important. Very important. You understand, we are not killing Biafrans to restore Biafra. We are saving Biafrans to restore Biafra. Don't you get it? But most of you rather believe that Fulani is killing Biafra to restore Biafra. But you are part of that Biafra, and you shall be killed at the end of the day. Did your father steal our money? Did your father sabotage us? Did your father betray us? If not, accept the insult. Accept it. But let it be the end. Let it be the end, brothers. Are you there, caller on WhatsApp?
Hello?
Good morning.
Onyibe, good morning. Onyibe, good morning.
Good morning, Mazi. Go ahead, please.
Woe unto them that is standing against Biafra. Woe unto Jubilee Buhari. Woe unto any man that said that Biafra will not come.
We didn't say that.
That person will die.
Jesus that said so. It's Jesus that tell them, woe unto them. Tell those of them in Yoruba church.
We don't want us to add sugar. Had it been, my name is Chinedo Bunaya, calling from Owaraba zone. And Owaraba is in Aba province. So we don't have to add sugar to any of our words. We will tell them as they want it. Because my father told me that a child that doesn't want his mother to sleep, him too will not sleep. So I'm just telling them, let them believe it, that in this struggle, if they want Ken, we will use Ken. If they want knife, anything they want, we are ready for them. So the world doesn't concern them. Anybody that is saying that the world is not good, know that that person is devil himself. because what you are saying is the truth. When somebody speaks the truth, everybody knows the truth. So anybody saying that you are saying listen, you are just talking rubbish.
But I'm,
that
I'm looking for something worse than Amadio had to send to them. That is the problem. I'm looking for a genuine cause. People don't know that to abuse people, French is the best language to abuse people. You wipe their asses. If I can speak French, if I finish cursing them, brimstone will fall from their heaven. Mad people. But why are we here? Is it to save George Onyibe? Is it to save Afari Beku? It is to save our people. We notice some of them are under the influence of Kai Kai, where your church name is Sembotos and Kai Kai. What can anybody do to you than to give you the Kai Kai? Ndiara. Go ahead, my brother.
You know, people have to know that if that is people that they pack all the whole Fulanis, these people, I don't know how they reason. Even their children, their mother, their father, they just pack them inside Gongoro, carry them, come drop.
Nobody's revolting.
I thought that these people,
nobody's revolting.
If I thought that this is people, they are telling them, begging them to go. Because they say that they must go. They stand on their feet, say, no, we don't want it. If I thought that they started adding sugar, would they leave that land?
No, imagine. They are terrorizing their own land. And now they want to run here to terrorize us here.
Hello.
Eh?
So much, Onyibe.
Thank you very much.
So much, Onyibe. I really thank you this morning.
Thank you very much, my brother. We must continue. Make no mistake about that. Don't let anybody deceive you. Let's tell ourselves the truth. Deliver ourselves from this menace. We need to go home. It doesn't matter who's us, it's God. People suffered. I still feel their pain. I don't know about you. Somebody's trying to teach you how to be moral. How I wish Nigerians will come on social media and begin to ask Jubri, Yoruba, Fulani, and say, why would certain group of people, maybe from Gwangwalada, maybe from Niger, maybe from Sabongari, only God know where they're coming from, coming to take over Ebonyi state land. If Ebonyi people don't talk today, tomorrow now they will say there are Ebonyi Hausa or Ebonyi Fulani. Then we begin to go to Yoruba, Nigerian, British court. That I put it to you today, that this land was ancestrally occupied by Fulani from Maguguragada and Guruguragada. Are you guilty or not guilty? You say, I'm not guilty. You will die, your children will die, the case will still be in court. Go and tell the European terrorists to pay reparation. In the next 1,000 years, your children will be going to court. I met somebody who wept bitterly and said, my father has so many story buildings in Burukiri in Rivers State. It was taken from him. He went to court to recover them till he died. His son started the same thing, and my father is dead. Today, I can only look at the building belonging to my fathers, but I can't have access to them. And he said to me, and you're telling me to fight for Biafra? The little one we have, you people want to take it again? I couldn't help that brother, but if that brother is listening, may Chuko Kikabiama help him. Are you people that dumb? When are you going to correct the stupidity of Nigeria? Yoruba paid agent somewhere around romancing with IPOB member to exhibit your stupidity. Are you not ashamed of yourself? We cure your disease normally. We cure you properly. Biafrans wake up. When they succeeded, in fact, they have succeeded in Cross River State. I'm just saying it, but we know that they have taken over Cross River State. But at the right time, they will run. They will run. And now they are coming down to Ebonyi. Because there is a Dawuda Umaru, Daura indigene, as a governor of Ebonyi. And then what do you expect? And then somebody will come on social media and say, my name is Chidema Okenkwo. No, your name is Aisha Jubri. Because you can't be Chidema Okenkwo and you talk nonsense. It tells us who you are. The DNA spiritual machine is in place already. For all of you, you rise up, you are a genuine Biafra, you speak against Biafra without first condemning the atrocity against us as a people. We have been listening to the gospel. Maybe in the morning when we wake up, we begin to sing. Oh Lord, my God, how excellent is your name in all the earth. How excellent is your name, Oluwa, Oluwa, Oluwa. Orúkọ rẹ̀ tí ní mi tó ní gbogbo ayé. Orúkọ rẹ̀ tí ní mi tó. Onye nwanyị, Chineke m n'ime mama na fage n'ụwa nka. We have been singing this melody all this while. And what happens at the end of the day? Are you there, caller on the line?
Yes.
I would advise you to move away from your radio. Good morning from here.
Yes. Good morning. I've been hearing the voice of Onyibe. I'm so glad, I'm so happy, and I'm so thankful to God. As my people continue giving all of you strength, all the IPOB people, including more especially our Nandekan deputy Uchemefo. May God, may people strengthen you people more and more in people name I pray. The only thing I always like to speak in Igbo because I love my language. I love it too much. That is why whenever I want to talk, I always like to speak in Igbo. Please, can you allow me?
Go ahead, please. It's the language of heaven without apology.
Okay. When I akọwa ụna ndị ahụ na-asị na ha na-akparị ha through the west ọnụ a na-ekwu ha tochiri ya nwe mkparị ha gburu ya ha kparịwa ha ebe Chukwu mechara anya gozie anyị nakwa na-abịa na the Biafra land Chukwu nyere anyị onye pụrụ iche but we can't use that onye Chukwu nyere anyị were na-emepụta ihe a na-ahụ anya. In a na parody, it be no, in one nigga. It be one nigga and hard digging. Can you imagine the governor? In the promise, he wouldn't know nothing in the room making. What's up for a gay food? She not for a gay food. I should undergo it is bad words. And I call let them all the hammer words you all have to use it. How do I think the spirit will send more words? I can use room. I get change. It's annoying. Madam Rono, because of Fulani, because of Europas. Just imagine.
And they are threatening the Nigerian journalists not to say the truth. They are threatening them. And then when we come, we say, all hail, okay, say Bazo, all is here, the whole Dr. Maru, all hail all these governors in Biafra land. God forbid. Chineke ga-ahụcha ha one by one. Onweghị onye ọbụla mmadụ mere ọ na-agaghị anata ọpịpị ya. Ha na-eche echiche na ụmụ ndị mmadụ ka egbuchichara because of this thing. Ha na-eche echiche ndị obi niile nọchara sel na-ata ahụhụ. They don't think of it because e werere ụmụ ha kpọfecha n'overseas. Anyị nọrọ ebe a na-atagbu onwe anyị n'ahụ. Just imagine ị ga-asị na ị na-arụ ọrụ bekee. From year to year, you can't do anything. Even to feed, bro, and I can imagine happy. But all I know, let them hear it. Ma Osabo ne wonta ni mo. Let them hear this song. Oba, oba, oba ni na daniru. Ebe Chukwu kita bioma no ni subo. Oba nya ga enwe ntụgharị. Obo. Biafra gaghị enwe ntụgharị. Ebe Chukwu kagama bitara nka n'ụgbọ bịa zọpụta ụmụ Biafra. Ụgbọ anyị agaghị enwe ntụgharị. 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 Ihe sọrọ ndị sabo ha na-ewe n'ụgbọ anyị agaghị enwe ntụgharị. Ụgbọ anyị agaghị enwe ntụgharị. Oh, Jesus, I thank you. Thank you very much. We must continue.
One after the other, in the mighty name of Jesus. I didn't know Bakana La Biafra. I got on La Biafra. Jubilate, thanks to our people stadium. Okay,
Thank
In
you
Jesus'
very much.
mighty name, I pray.
Amen. Amen. Call on WhatsApp. Can you hear me? Call on WhatsApp.
Yes, Mazi. Good morning to you.
Yes, my brother.
Onyibe.
Yes, you have 2 minutes. Go ahead, please. My time is almost up. But go ahead.
Okay. I don't really have much to say, Mazi. I really appreciate everything you've been doing for all Biafrans around the globe, and I thank God for our leader, Mazi Nandekano, and Mazi Uchemafo. I listened to all his broadcasts yesterday, and it was so great. You know, I just want to tell our people that Biafra is here. By the way, my name is Chukwemeka Patrick. I'm from Imo State, Olu Province, and Ihioma, Olu. So, Mazi, I don't really have much to say. What I want to say is that yesterday, by the way, I'm calling from Manhattan, New York. So yesterday, we were somewhere, and a friend of mine though just came around, and he's from Delta State. So I was the last time our leader made a broadcast. I was actually listening to the broadcast our leader was making. So this guy came around and was like, "What are you listening?" I told him I'm listening to Radio Biafra through my phone, my device. So he was like, "Who is broadcasting?" I told him, Mazi Nandekano. He said, that guy that is just making money out of his people. This guy is from Delta. He's speaking Igbo. I told him, guy, what are you saying? Don't you know that you're a Biafran? The guy told me he's not a Biafran. That I don't know what he's speaking Igbo. His name is Chukuma. He's speaking Igbo to me, and his Igbo sound just exactly like the way your own Igbo sound was in Igbo. So it was like, he's not a Biafran. He doesn't know what I'm talking about. That Nnamdi is just using our people's head, that making money, blah, blah, blah. I told him, okay, where is the money? Why are you saying this? That thing just got me pissed. So I was, okay, no problem. For me to avoid any problem or to avoid any problem in that meeting, I had to avoid the guy. So I think our people are still very far, Mazi. All this broadcast and all these things.
You are correct. The point is that they don't have access to this. The same way IPOB should be working hard to make sure our people getting this information. Nigerians are spending more money. Now, let me tell you something. You have Igbo people in Bayelsa. Let's go by that now. Whether you are from Mbiama, Utueke, PA, Patani, Yenugwa, we have different dialects in Biafra land. But let's go to the Igbo extraction now. Being the largest population of Biafran people, this should not create room for anybody to fear. Because in Yoruba, you have the same thing. In Hausa, Fulani, you have the same thing. Let's narrow it down to Biafra. In Bayelsa, you have Igbo. And if you say you don't have Igbo or somebody is arguing them, tell them why the Chibuke Amechi fight over the oil well from Abua, Ahoda, carved into Bayelsa. Good luck, Ebere Jonathan, know what you are saying. Chibuke Amechi used this loophole to fight Good luck, Ebere Jonathan. These are Bobe in Fulani. So you have Igbo in Bayelsa. You have Igbo in River State. You have Igbo in Cross River State. You have Igbo in Benue State. You have Igbo in Kogi State. You have Igbo in Edo State. You have Igbo in Delta State. Outside the Southeast. But they are not Igbo. They are not Igbo. Now, you should know what they have done to us. I'm not Igbo. I hope you know I'm not Igbo. Brother, do you know I'm not Igbo?
Yes.
I'm a Igbo man. I'm not Igbo. But my name is Onyema. Ndiara.
Yes.
Onyema from Gwangwarada, Nigeria. Don't blame them. They need our help. One musician sang a song, and that song is it Oliver the Coco? He said, Melu Ebere, Melu Ebere, Biko, Melu Anyeberi. Melu Anyeberi. We need help. You have to show pity to them. He took these people almost 200 years to remove our Mendola and Blakata. IPOB have not even operated up to 20 years. And look at what they've achieved. At least we are grateful to Chukwuka Abiyama. Go ahead, my brother.
That is correct.
So, Mazi, that really pissed me off. You know, when this brother was like, he's not Igbo, he's not Biafran, that our leader is just making money out of his people, that he's a useless man, blah 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 blah. I told him I'm very sorry that the only thing I told him that he's still very very far, and they are still brainwashing him. You understand? So the thing is that I think our people need to listen more to Radio Biafra, because a lot of people are very very far. They don't even know what we are talking about. They don't even know what we are fighting for. They don't even know that our director is fighting to liberate them, to take them out of slavery. You know, so. And when I asked him, he said he believes in Nigeria. He said Nigeria is country, this, that,
then
this,
you
that.
ask,
Okay,
you
okay,
ask
okay.
them and say, why did they run away
No.
from home? Because we are all graduates. Why we are in Berlin University, the first dream we have is the country to run to once we graduate. Why are they not dreaming of becoming somebody relevant? Our people should stop deceiving themselves. In our place, our highest achievement is that you must sell your mud house and send your child to Akata. We call it Akata. And then we go there and wear good shoe, fine shoe. Watch my Abo people in the diaspora. 90% of them are showing you their suit. But see my Versace. You know, they see my Moschino. One of my brother in America, I stopped calling him. He managed to enter America. He's in New Jersey. And I called him, I said, brother, how are you doing? What he told me is, man, check out the sound of my DVD. He now put his phone, let me be hearing DVD. Does he know how much I buy recharge card to call him? He's giving me DVD. Why will I blame him when I have not seen DVD before? Home theater. Have I seen it? I have not. Why won't people insult me? We will never see DVD. People will get DVD, why they no go insult us? Oh, na mboko bidoro nwa Chineke. And oh, na la Biafra.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
That is correct.
And we have to
thank you, Maz. We just may God help us. May God help us to to get our Biafra, so we all go home. We're even tired of living in America, living abroad. Already. We want to go home.
He has done that. Already.
I'm grateful.
Thank you.
I thank God for Maz and the Kano. Maz, may God bless you and keep you.
Thank you.
Out of problems. Thank you very much. Bye.
We are not going anywhere. Our people must understand. It really doesn't matter how you feel. When God speaks, he's not appeasing anybody. He's a God and does not need to appease anybody. And so understand what is at stake. Understand. You're spending your energy to kill your brother more than to save your brother. You think Yoruba or Fulani are our problem. But certainly they did it to us. Who are many? Kanonya mene nyore kone we manwa kebu ebu ogede. Nwa ye ebu ogede. Nwa bu ogede kebu. Let us arise. Because in the end, whether you like it or not, before we say the road is convoluted, the road is jagaristed, the road is very tough, but we are going to go home because in the end, everybody will hate Biafra. Is it like I don't like it, it's arrogant, that is your business. But when Fulani are killing your mother and raping all of them, they are very gentlemen. Boko Haram are loving men of God. They are after Osibanjo and Adeboye. Their daughter not married to jihadists. And then always going, let's fight jihadist Islamization. But your children are married to Islamization. They are, and then we come out and say, may the Lord bless all of you. I love Catholic Church, you know. And then if I was a priest, a reverend father, I would be sandblasting you in Latin. All of when I don't work finish, maybe I can carry give me. Amen. Thunder go fire your mama and your papa in the name of Chuko Kikabiama. Amen. And then you say he's blessing us. In our say amen, amen, amen. In Ken boy metara. In amen since one more okay. Ken motara. In amen, amen. Me one aporo. Or ma or porojo. In amen, amen. I'm signing off from here anyway. At the end of the day, everybody must hail Biafra. They will know.
Oh, hail Biafra, the land of rising sun. Oh, hail Biafra, land of rising sun. This is our own flag, the sign of unity. This is our nation, the mother of freedom. Welcome to my home. This is my motherland. And now the world will sing. All hail great Biafra. And now the world will sing. Freedom flag with God in. And Biafrans will sing. The hand of God is with us. And Biafrans will say. The battle has been won. Celebration, voice of freedom, victory is here. Celebration, voice of freedom, victory is here. Freedom from dictatorship, tribalism, monopolies gone. We are the children of great light. The darkness can never overcome. God has built this great nation, the nation of the rising sun. And now the world will sing. All hail great Biafra. And now the world will sing. Freedom flag with God in. And Biafrans will say, the hand of God is with us. And Biafrans will say, the battle has been won. Celebration, voice of freedom, victory is here. Celebration, voice of freedom, victory is here. Oh, hey, Biafrans, the land of rising sun. This is our new flag, the sign of unity. This is our nation, the mother of freedom. Welcome to my home. This is my motherland. Now the world will sing. All hail great Biafra. And now the world will sing. Freedom flag with God in. Biafrans will say, the hand of God is with us. And Biafrans will say, the battle has been won. Celebration, voice of freedom, victory is here. Celebration, voice of freedom, victory is